Watchman GT here, welcoming you back to a brief intro viewing to a more in-depth and complete video presentation entitled Revelation Unseals Daniel's End Time Secret. If you would like to go directly to that full video presentation, the link to same is located in the description area immediately below this video. Please note that this short preview but briefly addresses the following prophetic themes dealt with more comprehensively in the full video presentation. And these themes are, or the theme is, what are the signs of the end times? And is Jesus really coming soon? All commentators expounding on the signs of Christ's return in Matthew chapter 24 fail to recognize something very important, something very crucial that would allow them to properly understand the messages in Matthew 24 regarding the timing of the second coming of Christ. Yes, virtually all expositors completely miss the fact that Christ's disciples asked him for only one sign that would indicate when his second coming and the end of the world was to take place. You will find that specific question in Matthew chapter 24, verse 3. And we read, quote, "And as he," that is Jesus, "sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be?" And in context is talking about the destruction of the temple. "And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?" Matthew 24, verse 3. Note the disciples asked Jesus for only one sign, not a bunch of signs. They asked him for the sign, singular, that would indicate when they could expect the end of the world and his coming. Yet virtually all commentators and preachers from way in the past up to the present time and probably into the future preach about all the other signs recorded in Matthew 24, especially verses 4 through 14, in their vain attempt to prove how near in time we must be to the second coming of Jesus. However, generation after generation comes and goes, and we are still here. Maybe we need a fresh look into this, a fresh insight. We need to realize, however, that these preachers, in reality, have actually given themselves license to preach anything they want. For if we were to look more carefully, and you really don't have to look that much more carefully, we would find that there is no specific time reference, no specific time frame, no indication of when that is allotted to or attached to any of the signs in Matthew 24 save one that would provide a specific when answer to the specific when question posed by Christ's disciples. You will find Christ's specific answer to his disciples' specific question in Matthew 24:15 only, and which reads, quote, "When," this is the when shall be the sign of thy coming? When shall be the end of the world? When you therefore shall see the abomination of desolation, spoken of by Daniel the prophet, stand in the holy place, whoso readeth, let him understand." Matthew 24:15. Yes, whoso readeth, let him understand. This is the only sign that reveals when we can expect the second coming of Christ. It is when we see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet stand in the holy place. It will be after we see this abomination of desolation stand in the holy place that Jesus will come in the clouds of glory. What remains now is to figure out or identify what this abomination of desolation represented for Christ's disciples in 66 AD, and more importantly, what it represents for Christ's disciples in these very last days. This is the golden key to unlocking and or understanding when we can expect the second advent of Christ. In harmony with other relevant scripture, we will come to understand that this abomination of desolation is very soon going to stand in the holy place, and once that happens, we will know when to expect Christ's second coming. To view the full presentation regarding the timing for Christ's second advent, entitled Revelation Unseals Daniel's End Time Secret, click on the link in the description area immediately below this video.